Hey, what's going on, people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be going over the new #1 red chest farming run that you can do in Borderlands 3, as the cistern glitch, which you're seeing on screen now, has unfortunately been patched. It didn't take them long. You can still do it offline, but the drop rates are terrible. Now is a great time to be opening red chests with the increased drop rates, thanks to the Rare Chest Riches event, and you'll need to make sure hotfixes have been applied if you want to reap the rewards. So with the Cistern Red Chest exploit fixed, we move on to the Droughts, and you may have seen this already showcased in my countdown, but today I'll be going over it in more depth. We'll start with all the chests in the Droughts, then we'll cover the quickest farming loop at the end. If this video helped you out, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like. It motivates me to continue making content for you guys, and let's dig in. There's 5 chests in the Droughts in total that have increased drop rates. The first one you can find here near Devil's Razor. It's located behind a building on top of a small shed, and you'll need to climb up to get it. It's quite a unique looking chest, but it's still red and will drop legendary loot all the same. The next chest you can find here, almost in the middle of nowhere, locked behind this gate. Normally you'll need to climb the top of the tower, shoot a target and drop in from above to access it, but you can avoid all that by simply going into photo mode while you're near the gate. From here, just navigate your camera inside and position it near the green button, then exit photo mode. As the animation moves into your perspective, tap reload or whatever you'd normally press to activate the button, and the gate will open, letting you access the red chest without all the hassle. It's a really great trick and makes this chest a lot easier to farm. The third chest is located here, where Claptrap would hang out in the early game. You should see this vending machine that you fixed for Marcus if you've completed the quest, which involves collecting a skag bone and optionally a human bone. If you did not collect the human bone, you won't be able to access the red chest, so if you haven't done the quest yet, make sure you complete the optional objective. The quest is called Powerful Connections, and it's important that you complete the optional objective so you can set up the farming run for what we're going to go over at the end of the video. The fourth chest is located here on top of Ali's garage. The quickest way to get here is by jumping on the broken car and then making your way over from there. You'll have to climb over another part of the roof and you'll see the chest in the center. The fifth and final chest you will find on top of a cliff face, halfway through Ali's scrapyard. You'll need to climb the rock face to get to it, and once you do, it'll be behind a pile of cars. It's a trunk chest like the first one, and there's also a toilet behind it, which you may as well open as well. There we go, all 5 chests in the Droughts, and you can see them indicated on this map, with the first chest I showcased well off screen. These 4 chests you can see here though are the ones you should try fit in your farming run, with the 4th one being optional, and I'll showcase a sped up version of it for you now. Of course you want to start at the Drought's fast travel point, as that's where you'll travel to begin with. If you have a snowdrift relic or another means of going fast, which I recommend you do as it speeds up the farming run a lot, you won't need to take a vehicle for this first part as it's much quicker on foot. The first chest you want to grab is the one down in Claptrap's bunker. Then you want to make your way towards Ali's garage, which doesn't take very long at all with a snowdrift relic. Once you're there, make your way on the roof and grab the chest that's laying in the middle of it. After you've grabbed that, you want to head into Ali's scrapyard. There are a few enemies, but depending on how quick you are, you may be able to breeze past them without getting shot. Once halfway through, head up the rock face and grab the red trunk chest. You can open the toilet too if you'd like. Then from here you have a decision to make. Depending on your load time, you can quit out and load back in, which will spawn you at Ali's garage, and then you can repeat the 3 chests in reverse by grabbing Ali's chest and then Claptrap's, which makes a nice loop. Or you can do what I'm doing here and fast travel to the Droughts and take a vehicle to the 4th chest. This 4th chest adds around a little under a minute to the farming run if you use the photo mode strategy, and may be more beneficial for you if you're on console and you have load times that are slow like mine, but even then you'll probably still want to do just the first 3 chests. It's just more of an option that you can take on if you'd like. For instance, I can grab the first 3 chests in around a minute and 15 seconds when I start at the Droughts travel point, but that one extra chest costs me an extra 60 odd seconds. When going the other way and spawning from the tower, it takes me 30 seconds to grab the 4th chest, but I can grab the other 3 still in a minute and 15, but spawning from Ali's garage, which is what you'd be doing if you farmed for more than 2 runs, you can do the first 3 in a minute. You don't need me to do the math, but the first 3 chests are more than likely your best bet and the fastest farming run you can do in the Droughts, and therefore in the entire game. All in all though, this farm is really good and beats killing Graveward any day. All you need to do once you've opened the chests is save and quit and repeat the process, easily netting you between 9 and 15 legendaries every couple of minutes, guaranteed, as long as the Rare Chest Riches event is active. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you can use this Red Chest farm to get a ton of legendaries. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.